I'm meteorologist Carley Gomez, and we are finally seeing the effects of El Niño as we move into the winter season. Storms have been moving into our area, combining themselves with atmospheric rivers, and now we've been seeing some downpours coming in with thunderstorms, and now a lot of that adding to localized flooding within hours. Take a look at this video sent in from South Sacramento. Flooding that has moved up to the bumper of this car here. You can see it being pushed up into areas of the lawn on that house right there on the edge there, moving up onto the sidewalks and even kind of coming up into that driveway. So a lot of flooded roads being reported across areas around Sacramento as we've seen downpours into the afternoon hours as we saw lines of thunderstorms moving in. Now take a look at this. We also got some nice lightning strikes as we see this coming in from Davis. We also got quite a bit of videos coming in and videos of a lot of lightning in our area. Now, we're looking at all these lightning strikes and thunderstorms and all of this coming in after we've already seen the first band of storms pushing through. You see it there finally. I was waiting for that to pop up, but it really has been beautiful. Also leading to areas of flooding, which of course not so fun when you're trying to drive on that commute home. This came in just as people were heading out the door from work and getting in their cars on the roadways. We saw areas of flooding on 99 as well as I-5 and again those local neighborhoods. Now, as you take a look here, you're seeing right around 4:30 to about 7 as we saw several lines of thunderstorms pushing through. I'll get a closer look for you. This was from 4:30 to 5:30. We got the first set here pushing in from areas of Clarksburg into Sacramento and downtown Sacramento, making that line up toward Lincoln and then finally up just east of Yuba City. The second line that moved in from 6 to about 7. Again, very similar spots as it continued to shift its way north. That led to that flooding that we've been seeing out there, not just a quarter to about a half inch, but from a half inch almost to a full inch of rain has been seen in a matter of hours. We'll get a look a little bit further north of that. You see that long line extending. Again, that's from areas just east of Chico there all the way down from Marysville, east of Yuba City into Lincoln, Sacramento, down into the pocket. I mean, this was extensive and it happened and escalated very quickly. We'll get that closer look for a lot of areas that saw downpours near Feather Falls, close to Oroville, right between there, as well as Loma Rica. And then, of course, we saw it again in Lincoln. Now, take a look at some of these numbers. Sacramento Executive Airport bringing in 0.8 of an inch in 3 hours. Downtown seeing something very similar. North Natomas, 0.9 of an inch, nearing that 1 inch mark. And Lincoln, about a half inch. Marysville, 1/3 of an inch. A lot of areas seeing heavy rain. And again, this is only within 3 hours. It's taken us even a couple months to get some of these numbers for some areas. Now let's take a look at the 72-hour storm totals so far. Sacramento Executive seeing over 2.5 inches of rain, almost at that 2.5 mark for downtown. About 1 1/10 inch for Stockton, Vacaville, about 2 inches of rain almost, in Modesto pushing over an inch within this 72-hour storm total. I mean, this started up really as we started the work week right around Sunday and then pushing on now toward the end of Tuesday night. Now, I want to talk to you about what we're looking at in the days to come. We are seeing that high pressure that we had in place briefly for portions of the weekend has shifted toward the east. That high and low pushed up against each other to bring us those very strong winds that we saw on Monday. The low pressure system just offshore here has been circulating for quite some time, but what we're looking at now is that it's becoming a cutoff low pressure system that'll shift its way further south along the coastline, running into Southern California. But in the wake of doing all that, we're going to see the outer bands of that low begin pushing in a lot of that rain for areas of Central California and Northern California in the coming days. Now, with this is pulling in potential for atmospheric rivers. We've been seeing this nice one here, bringing in a lot of moisture. Within the last 24 hours, we saw quite a bit of rain, but it has been pulling into that low. You can kind of see that cinnamon swirl looking thing offshore. That's that low pressure system pulling in that moisture, finally moves on shore. And we see another one. This pushes in for your Wednesday. As that circulates, it's going to drop a little more moisture into Southern California, and then the next potential to see some more wet weather associated with an atmospheric river. And wow, this one extends all the way down straight into Hawaii. That's Wednesday, the 27th. The next one after that looks to be maybe just in a New Year's weekend. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, as we turn into our Wednesday, 3:30 a.m., I should say, you're getting a few spotted showers in the foothills just offshore, some long bands of rain. That's associated with the low and the circulation. Finally, 10:30 a.m., more of the scattered showers. And then finally, as we push through the night hours, that may be our last push for more of the scattered showers into the early Thursday morning hour. And then finally, as you're commuting for that morning, Thursday morning or so into your Friday, we're looking so much better. Partly cloudy skies to mostly sunny conditions for your Christmas Eve weekend. And finally into Christmas Day, get some clouds rolling in. But by that Wednesday, we may get our next shot at potentially seeing more showers. And then maybe, again, as I mentioned, this is the 29th of December, 8:30 p.m. into your New Year's weekend. It looks like there's some rain just offshore. Now, rain totals in the next 24 hours could get as high as another ½ inch, kind of depending on whether or not we get stronger downpours with the showers that'll be moving in. Foothills are still going to remain rather warm in the low 60s out there, and overnight lows upper 40s, low 50s. Over the next 10 days, we're going to start seeing temperatures dropping off in the mid 50s, cold overnight lows in the 30s for Christmas morning, and we're looking at more rain in the forecast for next week.